What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. And today we're doing another trade recap, day recap, what I did right, what I could have improved on, and some changes that I'm looking to make going forward. So today I took a lot of trades. I took more trades than I should have for sure, and that's kind of the main thing that I want to premise on today. I need to stop taking as many trades. Yes, this was a break-even trade. Um, a lot of them were wins. This one was a loss. This was a loss. This was a small win. Small win. Well, this was actually a decent one. This was another win. But yeah, I want to stop taking as many trades on the day because I feel like when you really reflect, which I'm gonna do on this as well. I'm gonna go back on the higher time frame, really analyze what price actually gave us today. There's not as many decent opportunities as the setups that I've been taking, if that makes sense. So first trade, we had this. I think this was it was an inversion. Very simple. We had a lot of stacked highs above. I wanted to see London as my main target, so I really wanted to see us go to here. However, we had 10 a.m. news, and we were just very choppy. So I ended up closing this for like maybe a $60 loss, very small. So yeah, that was that first trade. Just about close that break even. Ended up taking this trade right here once we afternoon. I think I took it on like the 15-second, I want to say, which is another thing as well. I want to stop taking trades as zoomed in. So my bias behind this trade, respected the first imbalance, had solid momentum above these highs, body closes above. I was like, all right, I'm comfortable with taking this. I don't really want to see us revisit below. Got stopped out. Price ended up going back in my direction. However, we never went to the highs I wanted to see. Did we take any highs here? No, we didn't really take any highs here. So yeah, that was my second trade. It ended up in a loss. And what I've noticed just from reviewing my data as well is that it's not really necessarily my winners that are the problem or taking winning trades. It's more so the losers that are eating into my profit. I did end the day green. However, I could have made a lot more money just based off of my winners versus my losers. My losers eat into a lot of my profit, and that's what they've been tending to do recently. So it's something that I'm going to look to work on. I'm going to journal it. I'm going to back test more throughout today. Spend a lot of time just trying to figure out the best approach. So yeah, sat through all this, had these little relative equal lows here, the inversion fair value gap, took that quick small win. I did leave one runner, I believe. I wanted to see if we were going to come lower because ES was very weak today. I wanted to see if ES was going to pull us, but NQ did take control. So runner got stopped out. That was that trade. I also want to start deleting this. I want to do my top down. We then got a lot of momentum once the macro opened up for 1050, and I also I usually don't stay on the charts for this long. I usually get off by like 10:15, 10:20. However, just doing some studying, I've realized like if 950 to 1050 is more so choppy and just not the best action, usually 11 a.m. and that macro will start to pick up, which you can see it did here today. So yeah, I took this inversion, stop right below relative equal highs. I should have left runners. I didn't. It's whatever. Then I got greedy and impatient. I ended up zooming into the 5-second for this setup. Very pointless entry. So yeah, I was just trying to scalp really because we had some highs that were close. I wanted to scalp to this high right here, which in hindsight wasn't the smartest decision. It wasn't smart at all. Risk to reward was pretty bad. Wanted to see London high as well, but I was going to move to break even at this high. I had a lot of conviction in it. We were very close. However, you see this is like a barcode. The price didn't go anywhere the whole time. and I learned that pretty quickly. I got stopped out quick. My entry really was just the body closes above this leg right here. We had the breaker pull back. Not a good entry though, because when you zoom, I'll zoom out in a second. I'm gonna actually mark this. I'm gonna leave that up. I'll show y'all. But yeah, that was that. And then my last trade was right here. So I didn't catch this move to the highs. However, I did realize we had this 3-minute inversion right here. I did not get filled this good. My fill was probably like here because I entered with like 10 seconds left within the candle, which I usually don't like to do. However, I did see the momentum that we were getting. I put on my first position before we closed, and then I added my last 2 contracts. So I added my last contract once we actually got the close. So my fill was probably like in between, so probably like here. And my stop wasn't that far either. My stop was right above this candle. So decent risk reward, 2 contracts. My main target was these relative equal lows right here. Took off one, ended up getting stopped. My trailing stop ended up getting hit. However, I do think I could have managed that better as well, because at the time that I closed my position, you see here we got that 5-minute market structure shift. So I could have at least held to this imbalance right here, which is where I figured I should have. Once I closed, I was like, damn, we probably are going to go there. But I just took what I was given. I didn't really want to try to milk it too much just because of how inefficient the past few days have been. It is only Tuesday. Yeah, we have a lot of news throughout the rest of the week, so I'm pretty sure volume will pick up and we will. The market should clean up through the second half of the week. So yeah, that was essentially my trades from today. I did end the day green, but I gave back a lot of money in where I shouldn't have, and I could have ended up making a lot more if I just made better decisions. So, like as you can see right here, when you zoom out, really in the grand scheme of things, this loss, it was nothing going on. It was just chop. That was avoidable. I'm not really mad at this first entry. It was a 5-minute inversion. We then inversed the 1 minute. I just didn't want to hold through news because we had jolts this morning at 10 a.m. and I didn't want that to, stop me out or make a crazy wick to the downside and end up slipping me for more money than what I had set for my stop loss. It didn't happen, but it has happened before, so I'd rather be safe than sorry. That was that. And then we really look at all these candles here, like there's really no entries. None of this here looks like a trade. This maybe if we had, what's this, an internal sweep. If we zoom in, I want to see if there was like some type of inversion. That's because it looks like it was. Go to 30-second. So yeah, sweep. Market structure shifts right here. Not a bad setup. Did we go to? I don't think we went to the highs though. Yeah, we never went to those highs. Had relative equal highs here. A lot of built up lows as this liquidity throughout the day, which was also why I was comfortable with taking the long when I did. I think I took it around here. I think I took this long, rolled it up. Yeah. Well, I took this short right here, and I took this long because I noticed all the lowers in this liquidity here. I was fine with taking that, even though we weren't in discount of the range. So yeah, really I think my main thing, I just been taking too many trades, zooming in too early, and that's going to be my main focus throughout the rest of the month. Just taking less trades, letting the market show its hand to me, not trying to force anything, zooming in and trying to make something out of nothing. I think today I did a better job at that than I did yesterday. Yesterday, very zoomed in, and I was trying to force what I wanted to see on the market. I was trying to spoon feed my bias versus just accept what the market was giving. And that was kind of my main lesson from yesterday, just to take what's given and read each candle, read each time frame, and understand what we're doing at all times. And in this situation right here, I still thought we were bullish. You can see just we left relative equal highs. Like we just haven't been having the best action recently. We have buy side resting right above us. Um, just look at this, like tears ugly. So, but it's probably gonna be an AMD for the rest of the week. That's what I would at least like to see. So, yeah, like when you really look at today, 15-minute inversion, pull back to the 15-minute, and we went. Really the main setup. So really looking at it in the grand scheme of things, the best, probably one and only entry that I would have needed today would have been probably this close above right here. Stop, but that's negative. That's not even that good. Wasn't really too many good opportunities today. I guess that's not a bad one. I would have taken that first 5 minute and got stopped out though, because rejected off the breaker, inversion, not a bad setup. I don't think it's really just so the market's not giving us the best opportunity. So I would take in the re-entry. Look to see it here. That would have been hit for a 1.5, which isn't bad. So yeah, I'm gonna just start to try to be more selective with my entries and let the market really show its hand and take less setups, because really you don't really need much. All you need is one setup, and getting chopped up on the 1 minute here isn't, even the 30 and 15 second, it's not smart. And you end up giving back a lot of your profits like that. And I heard a quote, it was like, imagine how much more money you would have if you just got rid of the dumb losses. And they're not necessarily dumb losses, but the unnecessary losses that are avoidable. And when you really look at your data, it makes sense. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Just trying to continue to improve. And the month strong and the year strong. Going to 2025. Getting the ground running. So yeah. Thank you for watching. Hope you can learn something. Trying to be more consistent. So yeah, thank you.